So guys, if you see what we are doing actually, we are doing the manual flow, right? Nothing but, so what we are doing, we are simply clicking on record action called create meeting. We are doing the manual entry, like filling all the details and yeah, filling all the details and submitting. So what will happen when you submit the form? So there will be a 27th entry got created. So if you want to create another meeting, what you need to do? You have to click on again create meeting and you have to fill all the details and submit the form. Right. So what we are doing here, we are single entries we are doing through the record action. So now I had a requirement, guys. Now I had a requirement to create multiple meetings at a single go. You got my point, right? Multiple meetings at a single go. This is the scenario the business want you to implement. So how you guys implement this? So to implement this, what you need to do is you have to you have to create a bulk upload process, guys. For creating the bulk upload process, firstly we will design one interface for the bulk upload meetings. I will quickly create this. So in this bulk upload meeting, what you can do, try again. Yeah. So initially what we can do is guys, so the bulk upload process, actual bulk upload process, we are receiving the data through the Excel file, guys. Assume this is the Excel file. Okay. Assume this is the Excel file and we are we are using this Excel file from the user to upload the data in the system. So now, firstly, we will design the Excel file first, okay? So for designing the Excel file, what columns we require? We require going to the database. Okay. So whatever the columns in the database, those columns I will display as a headers in the Excel file. So now I will show you. So guys, I'm telling you the step-by-step process from scratch, so you can clearly understand the process of the bulk upload. Okay, tables. Yeah, T4 meeting. Yeah, going to the structure. So what we have the subject, guys. Okay, I will take this as a subject for one of the header, and we have the location. Location we are having. Location is one of the header and body. Body we are having.
Can't we export the columns from the database in Excel
Yeah,
format?
yeah, we can export. But
Okay,
here we are importing. Yeah.
okay. Got it. I mean, only columns we cannot do, right?
No, we can export data from the database
Okay,
table.
got it.
If
Got
the
it.
data is not there, only columns will be get export.
Got it.
Yeah. So, yep, that's fine. So guys, we will import these three columns. Okay. As of now, we will import these three columns. Okay, we will import these three columns as well as exact to column as well. Yeah. Now saving this file as a save as downloads. Now here, what we can do is meeting.
Bulk upload.
Yeah, bulk upload, meeting details, template. Okay, like this, I was saving this file. Okay, now I save this file, closing this file, going to here, create a new document, guys. Okay, creating a new document for this template for allowing the users to download the template and fill all those details. Okay, now clicking on again, next. So T4 bulk upload, details template. So now I'm creating the constant as well parallelly, generate the document. Yes, now we have the template created and the constant as well, guys. Now going to the interface, creating the local variables first. Under the local variables, I will take the section layout. In the section layout, label. Label we will provide as a bulk upload. Bulk upload meeting details. Okay, going back to the contents. In this contents, what we can do is we will add one link, guys. Okay, rich text display field. By using the display field, I will display one link here. Why I was displaying the link in the sense, I will show you now. Rich text item. In this text will be the, yeah, click here to download the meeting details template. Okay, like this we are using a link, providing the text here. For this text, we will provide the link. Okay, in the link, what we can do, yesterday we discussed na, for downloading what we need to use. We need to use the document download link. So I'm configuring the document download link. So for document download link, what we need to do, we have to pass the document. Okay, document which is nothing but which we have created the constant, right? That the constant is containing the document, right? So I'm passing this constant here. Other than that, we don't need to pass anything. Okay, so now we have provided the user to download the document from here. Okay, when the user downloaded the document, and next what he need to do, he have to uh, fill all these details. Okay, fill all the details and submit the form. Right. So after fill all these details, where he can upload the template, where he can upload the template. See, if you are creating a new document, what you are doing here, you are uploading a file, right? So in the Appian, we have the file upload field component, guys, to upload the documents. So if you want me to show to the design mode and the category, this is nothing but one of the input field, I guess. Yeah. See in the input field, yeah, file upload is there. See, file upload. So this is the file upload field component, guys. I'm adding under this. Yeah, now you can see file upload field is there, right? So now label will be the upload. Okay, file upload meeting details. So I will quickly explain this component. Okay, so in the file upload field component, there are three more parameters, required parameters we need to configure, guys. Okay, so firstly, I will take one local variable called local document to save the uploaded document by the user. Okay, so now we need to configure the value. Value is nothing but to capture the document from the user. So we are storing under the local variable called local bank document. And again, in the same window as well, we will saving the local bank document. Now, now we have good with the instruction help tooltip target. So here we have the target parameter is there, right? Target parameter is nothing but which under which folder you are going to save the uploaded files. See, determines the location for the uploaded files. If the folder is provided, the document will save to that folder. Okay, so we need a folder to store the documents. So now quickly going to the folders filter. Now we can see there will be a document folder. We can check whether we have created a constant for this folder or not by checking the dependents. We are storing documents. Okay. What we have created constants. Process model, DSC constant. DSC, process report constant. So for this group, we have not created a constant. So now I will quickly create a constant for the groups to store. Okay. FL underscore documents. Type should be the folder, guys. And the value should be the T4 documents. And clicking on create. So now we have created the constant for T4 documents. So now the target should be the folder, guys. So every document, uploaded document will store under this folder, save in folder for the files. So next what we have, file names, file description, maximum selections. See, if I uploaded one document here, see, I uploaded one document here. Again, it is asking me to upload the file, right? So there will be a multiple options. So like multiple selections, we can able to select the documents and upload here. So instead of that, you want to restrict the user to upload only one document. Uh, After one document, you don't want to allow the user to upload another document. So at that time, what you need to do, you have to apply the maximum selections as a one here. Okay, if you selected maximum selections as a one. Yeah, so after uploading one document from the system, so now you can see there is no another option to upload a new file. So one will be the maximum selection. So like that, we will use the maximum selection parameters. Value save into required message, disabled validation group, button style, button size, user display, button display value. So these are the required parameters, guys. So I want you to explain one more thing, which is the user will not allow to upload other than the Excel files. If he upload other than Excel file like CSV file, text file, whether he uploaded any image, you need to throw a validation. Because we will allowing for this scenario to upload only Excel files, right? So other than the Excel extension, the user upload any other extension. So we are supposed to throw a validation. For that, we can write the validation, guys. Like if here in the validation at fbank files dot. So what are the extensions we have? So I will show you in the validation C. File names, file descriptions, file size. Here you can see. And in the FEBank files, we can get the file extensions, guys. By using FEBank files dot extension, you can get the FEBank file dot extension is equal to dot Excel less. Yes, we don't need to do an validation. Otherwise, please upload a Excel file. So now we have added three parameters. So that's why this is coming up. So now you can see when I uploaded the Excel file, see XLSX, sorry, invalid validation. So invalid extension I have added. So XLSX I have added, right? Okay. CAPSA. So test this again. So guys, now you can see when I uploaded the Excel file here. Nice. Okay. Dot I have to remove, I guess. Yeah, now you can see if I uploaded the Excel file, there is no validation is throwing up. So if I upload other than the Excel file, so now you can see here, I will upload a text file here. So when I upload text file XSD, see please upload a Excel file. So like this, we can throw a validation, guys. So now we are good with the upload part, right? So now we have to validate the data. I mean, so when the user uploads, uh, so when the user uploads the data, see when the user uploads subject with the, so there is no validations here, right? Okay, subject with the Yugo and hands on and cricket session. Okay, so like this we have any, any, any. So here they have to enter whether true or else one or zero, true or false, guys. Other than that, it- so is active should be Boolean value only, right? If he enters other than the numerical values, we have to throw a validation. So for that, what we need to do, we have to validate the data, right? How we will validate the data? So for validating the data, what we can do? So now in the section layout itself, we need to use the button layouts, guys. We need to add a action called button action to validate that Excel file. Button layout. So now going to the secondary buttons. So in the secondary buttons, button widget. So in the button widget label, we will call them as a validate. Okay, validate. So now we have the validation button, guys. Okay, validation button. So now, yep, now, now the actual process starts, guys. Okay, so now what we need to do, we have to, we will upload the data, we will upload the file with the data, guys. Right, now we have uploaded the file with the data and the file got saved under the local variable called local bank document. So we have the data in this file. We need to read this data. How we will read this data? So if you want to read the data, we had a one more function called read Excel sheet paging function. Yes, read Excel sheet paging function we are having. Okay. In the read Excel sheet paging, we have to provide the Excel document name. So now I'm providing the Excel document. Here the Excel document will be the local bank document. Okay. And we have the sheet number we need to provide. So the sheet number should be starting from one only, right? So now we will check starting from one is not. So sheet number should start from where zero is the first sheet. Okay, sorry. Zero will consider as the first sheet, guys. Okay. Paging info. Paging info we need to pass. So these are bold color parameters are required parameters we need to pass, guys. Okay. Bank paging info start index one batch size we would consider 1,000 as of now. Okay. So now let's check this, guys. See now you can see. Let's see in the Excel data whether we have received the data. See, 4 rows we have received, right? You can see 4 rows are there. In the first row, we have the subject, uh, location, body, and the is active is there. And all these are, what is this? All these are labels, headers. In the second row, you can able to see the actual values are there. So what we need to do here, we have to index the data. Fifth row is coming as a null. So we will remove this. Okay. So now, so we need to index the values and we need to validate, guys. Okay. How we will. So now local bank uh, values. Okay. How we will get the values? We need to use the index, guys. Index of local bank Excel data, comma. What we need to do? We need to index with the values from the Excel data. Before that, what we need to do? Before that, we have to index with the data. Under the data, we have the values, right? So I'm indexing the data here. Now we have the data. So under the data, what we have? We have the values. So I will use the again index here and I will index with the values here. Yeah. Now we indexing with the values. See, now you can see we have the, so now we have the values. So test this again. Read Excel sheet paging, null pointer exception. Null values are not acceptable. See, local back document is null, right? So that's why it is throwing the error. So for resolving this error, we need to do the null check, guys. If is null or empty of local bank document. So at that time, what we'll do? We are not going to hit the read Excel sheet pagination plugin. We will leave this as an empty. Okay. Otherwise, then only we will hit the plugin. So like that, we have added the null check here. So now again, adding the Excel file here and yeah. See, now you can see we have the data in the value parameters, right? So we have to check the data here, right? So now we will create another local variable for local bank validations. So as of now, I was going with the single validation called isAct2 column, guys. If you want to add multiple validations, you can add in the Excel data called phone number, date of birth. Like that, you can add and you can submit. Okay. Local bank values. Okay. And expression. So in the expression for each item. So for the first item, uh, we are not going to do any validation because of first row will be the labels, headers, right? So if a feedback is first is true, we are not supposed to do anything other than the next rows. And the next rows means coming from the second iteration. So what we have to do? We have to check for the is active. Okay, is active is valid or not. So how I can check? Again, I will add a condition here. If so we know, right? So actually, the actual process will be like, so we need to identify the exact row column index, and then we have to validate this data for that index. So anyway, we can use exact2 is at fourth index, right? So we can directly pass the fourth index here, like index of FEBank item. In the FEBank item, I was indexing with the fourth. Fourth is nothing but the exact2. See here. For every row, fourth is nothing but the exact, right? So for that value, two integer. I'm applying two integer and the length because when I convert it to two integer, text values will be get removed and the length mm, equal to one. Then it is the valid. Otherwise, invalid active row. Row for the row at, yeah, we are throwing the validation at fifth index or sixth index or like that. So now what we can do, we will open the Excel file. Okay, in this Excel file, what we do, instead of this, I will provide names. Okay, for one of the row name and for one of the row, I will provide double values. Okay, closing this, going back to here. So now again, uploading the Excel file, guys. Okay, uploading the Excel file. Null parameter has been passed.
May I know why the fifth variable fifth one is null? Because of that, I think it is throwing.
I did not get you. Can you come again?
Like is that on below fifth one is null, right? There we have
Yeah.
four rows. Here the
Yeah.
fifth one is null. It is come. So because of that, I think it is throwing.
No, we are checking for the fourth index, right? Let me identify this. Yep. Yeah. Nulls. Okay, when we convert to the two integer, guys, what will happen in the sense? Okay, first index. Okay, fifth row is not fetching here. That's fine. Okay. So when we converting to the two integer, the text value should be the null here. So that's why null, when we are comparing with the one, it is throwing the error. So what we can do here now? So when we convert to the two integer, let's see, when we convert to the two integer, what will happen? Yeah, when we convert to the two integer, the text values are not having any integer values, right? So in the text, so that's why it is returning as a null here. So null, we are trying to compare with the one. So let me check this as well. Yeah, null equal to one. Yeah, okay. So it was not accepting to compare with the null values. So, okay. So when we apply length here, yeah, null parameter has been passed. So this is the issue, guys. For the length, it won't accept the null. So we will use the count here. So count will include the null as well, right? Count. Hmm. So now it equal to one. Null as well, it will return as a one element. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So now what we need to do here in the validations part is, so when we converted to the two integer, if is null or empty, that when we convert to the two integer,
Hi, actually, it should not validate the exact to the header one, right?
yeah,
It is validating the header also.
no. I will skipping the first row, guys. Here, see, FE bank is first is coming now, so I was not doing the validation here. You got my point? When it is second iteration, then only we are doing the validation here. You
Okay.
got my point? First iteration will be the exact, I know. The header.
Okay.
Yeah, here is the comma. So if it is null or empty, when we convert to the two integer, so again, at that time we will throw the validation. If it is not null or empty, again, is not null or empty in the sense there is an integer value. If the integer value length, okay, integer value is length, mm, len, number of characters, len, greater than one. So we need to add if condition here. Again, in the false condition, I'm adding if condition here. If the len of the characters count is greater than one, so I will want to throw a validation, guys. Other than that, these are valid rows. So now we have the validations with us. So now quickly test this out. Yes, we have uploaded the dial. See, second row is invalid. Uh, Second row is invalid row at row 2. Yeah, because second row, this is second row, guys. Okay, invalid row at second row, but third row is also invalid. Sorry, fourth index, but it is not through a validation. We'll see this also. FE bank index, not index. We need to add item here. Okay, FE bank item greater than one length, then it will throw a validation. Third row is zero, right? Invalid row at 3 as well. Four as well. Okay. Instead of this, we'll do the concat here. Concatenating the error message, guys. Okay. And then equal to 1. Why it is taking this much? Okay. If it is 1, we are not throwing any validation. If it is not equal to 1, then only we are throwing the validation. Like that, we are trying to get the validation. Three, four. Invalid, inactive, invalid. Okay, for each iteration it is throwing up, that's fine. Like that, 12. Let me check this, guys. Length of 11. Length of 11. Yeah, it's written true greater than 1. Sorry. Greater than 1. True. Okay. So, length of 0. For fourth row, if it throws a validation, that's fine. But third row, false. If it is false, then by false. False. Okay. Now let's debug this, guys. Comment this. So firstly, we'll go with this validation. So here as well, we will use the concat, not array. Array will contain this as considering as a two items. Okay, now we have received the invalid row at row 2. So same like that, we want the validation for len or which we have used greater than 1. If any one of this is true, that means it is an invalid row, guys. Okay, so now third and 4 is also coming, guys. Third, when I pass 1, let's check this. We missed that part here. See, whenever we are checking for here, we are passing the FE item 4th index, right? But here we are directly passing the FE item. So that's why it was throwing the invalid row as an issue. So now it will throw the correct validation. See now. So when we are uploading, we had a invalid row set 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. So now you can see 2, 4 are the invalid rows. Now we are good, right? So next step, what we need to do when the user clicks on this valid button, then only we are supposed to show these validations to the user. So for that, what we need to do, we have the validations in the local variable called local bank validations, right? So we will display these validations under this component. Okay. So under this component, I will use the rich text display field here. Yeah, rich text display field to display this error validations. Value, rich text item, and the text should be local bank validations. $35 or if comma. Okay, see now invalid rows at 2 and 4, right? So we will make this as a negative.
Why the fifth column shows null? We didn't fill that in Excel, right? It is auto
Yeah,
populating as a 5 as a null.
yes, true. Yeah, we have
Why?
not filled. That is not our configuration, right? So the Appian itself, while reading the file, it was trying to read the fifth data as well, but there is no data, right? So that's why it returns the null, and it is not going to check for another row. You got my point? So it was checking for
Uh,
this up to this row, and it is found the null, and it is not moving to the next rows.
If we want to stop that null function, what we
Yeah,
should do?
Yeah, we can reject the fifth index as well. Like, see, I will show you. We have local bank values, right? So in the local bank values for each valid rows for each items, local bank values expression. In the expression, we will need to use the looping function called reject function, guys. Reject fn bank is null, comma, fe bank item. So what will it do? It will reject the each row null values. So now you have the valid rows are 4. Under 4 valid rows, you can see fifth index got removed, right? For every item. So like
Yeah,
this, you can,
for
yeah.
example, in body, if we store null, I mean, we didn't updated the data under body, so it will
Hmm.
remove third column as well, right?
No, it won't remove, I guess. Okay, nice. Yeah, it is removing, yes.
Hmm,
Yeah.
exactly. So,
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to remove null index for every row, you can remove. You can use the remove function to remove the last index.
Then why don't we reject the null only for header? If the header is null means we should not, the values are not required, right?
Yeah, if it is header is null, yes, the values are not required, yes. Yeah, that is what. So we have not completed that step yet. You got my point. So anyway, we will construct this data before passing the data. Just we are reading the data from the Excel sheet, but we are not sending the data, this data to the database. We simply reading the data. So after validating, the next step would be the construction. So at that time, we are not taking this data, null data or whatever, invalid rows, invalid rows, everything. Okay. So that I will show you. No need to worry. So as of now, you can able to see, right? So yeah, now we will add local bank is validate. Okay, local bank is activate is validate. Initially it is false. So when the user clicks on valid button, so what we need to do, we have to make this bank save local bank validate is validate comma true. Okay, like that we are saving. So if it is valid true, if is valid is validate is true, then only we are displaying the validations, guys. Otherwise, we are not displaying any validations. Okay. Now I will show you. So the user uploaded the file and he click on the validate button. So now we can see the validations. So instead of directly writing true here, so we will check one more condition, guys. So is not null, not null or empty of local bank validations. So if the validations are there, then only the validations will display. Otherwise, it won't display. Okay. So I will show you the positive case, guys. Here, see. Positive case in the sense I will apply all positive data here as a 1, as 0. Okay. And going to here, upload the file here and clicking on validate. There is no validations here, right? See, no validations are there. So no validations are throwing up, right? So now what we can do if the no validations are there. So we need to submit this form and we need to store the details in the respective tables, right? So for that, what I can do here, I will add one more button to submit. Label should be like submit and save into. Save into we will configure. So before that, if it is okay, so now we need to submit these details, guys. Before submitting this, we have to construct the data and pass to the respective database table, right? So how we can construct the data? We have the values in this local variable, right? So now we need to construct the data as a record structure. Local bank data. Okay, data. Under this data, what we can do, we will use the for each here. For each, because I want to iterate each row, guys. Items here. In the items, I will take the local bank values as the items to iterate. In the expression, what I will do, in the expression, we will construct the record structure data, guys, like record type bank T4 meeting details. Okay, T4 meeting details. Now, what we need to add here, we are capturing only 4 columns data from the Excel sheet, right? One is the subject here. Subject. Okay, subject. Subject is at first index, right? So now index of bang item, comma 1, comma null. So this is the subject, guys. Subject index we are mapping with the first row, first column data. And then the location is at second row, second item. The next body. Body we will pass at third value in the Excel sheet. And is active. So we are passing is active at the fourth column. So now if we can see, so what will happen now? So now if you can see here, data 4 items are there. Okay. We will test this again and upload the file freshly now. Now expand this data. Now we have to skip the first row, guys, because first row is coming as a headers, right? So in the second row, you can see subject is mapped with the yoga, location, body, and the is active. One we will consider as a true in the Boolean. Okay. So now like that, we have constructed the proper data, right? After validation is successful, right? So what we can do here now? So we have to skip the first row. How we can skip the first row? I have shown you earlier. If FP bang is first is true, we don't want to construct any data. We'll simply avoid that loop and construct this. So now we have to test this again. Upload the file again. So now you can see 3 rows got added, and the 3 rows, subject, location, body, and active columns are successfully mapped to the record structure. So now when we submit this form, we have to store this data. So yes. So yeah, when we will enable this button, submit button, so we have the disabled parameter right in the submit button. So is null, is not, is null or empty, is null or empty of local bank validations. Okay, local bank validations are is null or empty, then only we are supposed to enable this button. Otherwise we are not enable this button because invalid data we don't want to store. So now I will add invalid
Can't we
thing.
Can't we validate and submit at a single button?
Yeah, we can. I just want you to don't get confused. If you want me to handle, I
Okay,
can handle by adding the conditional logics.
got it, got it.
Yeah. So if I see, if I was not trying to use this type of complex queries, guys, because at your at initial stage, if I use inside the function, inside the function, inside the function, I will use na. You don't know the exact output. You got my point. So why I was indexing here and I index value I passing to the two integer and checking the is null or empty. So entire output I was writing here only, right? So you don't know what's going on index function, integer function, and is null or empty. That much of things I don't want you to confuse. Okay. So if we click on validate true, see invalid row is there, but submit button is enabled. Is null or empty. Is not null. Is null or empty, right? Send button should be disabled. Hmm. Is null or empty is true. No. Is null or empty true, then only it will be okay. Is not null or empty. Is not null or empty, then it will be true. Or yeah, is not null or empty. At that time, the button should be disabled. Okay. That means you can't able to submit this form. You can validate this form. Okay. So now if you provide the valid data, if you provide the valid data and yeah, if you provide the valid data and can't validate. Disable is not null or empty. Not null or empty sense having the value. So these indexes items also considered as a null of not null. Then only it will be true, but it is null or empty. So how can I? Okay.
I think we can again reject the nulls here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it will consider looping as well. I mean, number of items. Array of items as well. It will consider no issues. So for this, we have to write the logic like yes, based on is validate. So if I click on valid button, so is validate should be true. That means that means we need to use the not of.
Instead of not of, can we use is null or empty? Because not means it will replicate not. I mean, null or empty only, right? The output.
Is null or empty also won't work, Manjur, because initially when before uploading the file, okay, you want me to use, I can use, no issues.
Instead of using not, yeah. Actually, it is replicating same, right? Null or empty.
Yeah, true, 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 true. See, it is disabled and upload it again. This is the valid data. So now you can see all the rows are hmm, because validations are null, so that's why it is got enabled. So after validations only, we need to enable this button and condition I will add here and local bank is validate. Both are true, then only I will enable the button. Otherwise, I won't enable the button. So now I will show you guys what I have implemented here. So what I have implemented here, it is, see, initially, both buttons are getting okay. If local bank is validate is false, then disable will be the true. Otherwise, check the condition. Initially, the is validate is false, right? So I have to add the condition here, false. Is validate is false, then disabled will be the true. See, initially the disabled will be the true. So now what we will do, we will upload the file and enable the validate button to validate. After enabling the validate button and he validated, then submit button is enabled, right? When the user clicks on submit, we have to store the data. So anyway, we have constructed the data here, right? 3 rows. So simply we can write records here. Then the write records, we can pass the records will be the T4 meeting record tag. And then, okay, record, we need to pass the record data, guys. Sorry. Record data will pass local bank data. The data we are constructing, right? So I will take 2 more local variables called local bank on success and local bank on error, because I have to capture the smart service on error. A bank save local bank on error, comma P bank error. Error details we will store under the on error parameter. On success, A bank save local bank on success, comma P bank records updated. What are the records are updated, right? Those records only we will. So now when I submit this, so there will be a loading, right? So there will be an action is going on. So yeah, you can see on success 3 items got stored. So if you want me to go to backend and if you want me to show those recently inserted yoga, going to the last page, here. See here, see yoga, hands-on, cricket is there, and the details, these 2 rows I have make this as a null in the Excel file, so that's why the data is not showing up, and is active rows. You got my point. So yeah, so I will quickly save this interface here and going back to the site here. Add a new page here. Yeah, testing page. Interface. Now add this here. So now we will save this here. So yes, guys, when I make the success. So what I will do, I will make the local bank document should be updated with the null, guys. Then only you will know the action got completed. Save these changes. So going back to the dashboard here, refreshing the site page here, you can see new page will be added, testing uploaded files. So here I will downloading the file by using the link which we have created and going to the predefined Excel template. So this is previous one. Now you can see this is the latest template which I have downloaded. See the label also what we have provided in the document name. That label is coming up here. And now I will add the subject like subject which is enable editing. Okay. Upload meeting. Upload meet one. We'll say upload meet one, upload meet two, upload meet three, upload meet four, upload meet five, two, three, four, five, seven, any. So I will take one here, I will take Venkat here, I will take 11 here, 0 here, 1 here. Okay. So saving this file, saving this file. So going back to here, uploading the latest template. So now we have to, before submit, we have to validate. See, invalid row set 3 and 6. Where is 3? 3 we have the Venkat, 6 we have the 2 digits. So now I correct myself and save this again and close this again. See, now we can see invalid row, but submit button got enabled, right? See, having invalid rows, submit button got enabled. So this is not the expected scenario. Yeah, invalid row at 6. What conditions we have added here? The disabled. If valid is false, is valid is true now. Okay, is valid is true. If is valid is true, why is valid is true? Is not null or empty. Yeah, true. So is valid is to false, then true. So here in this case it is true. So it is going to the under condition here. And the under condition is null or empty of local bank validations. Okay. Okay. Or I will add here instead of and I will add or here. So if any one of the condition is true, null or empty or is a valid is true, then only we are supposed to enable this button. So now going back to the site here, clicking on somewhere, so it is not getting reflecting. So what I can do, I will add again here. So invalid row. Validate is also button is disabled. So I will make this as a validate, guys. And removing this file. Again, uploading this file. So clicking on validate. Validate. But the button is not get enabled. Why? Why? So again, check the condition here. So going back to here, going back to here, going back to here. So now clicking on validate. So is validate is true. Is validate is true and is null or empty. True. is null or empty, validations is true, and is validity is also true. Both are true, right? So then disabled will be true. So we don't want like that. We want to make this as a not. This is enabled. I don't know. How it behaves initially. The initial also it is got okay. We have to test this. Yeah, initially it is disabled and upload the document again. So now you can see validate this. Yeah, submit button got enabled. See this. So going back to here, clicking on the refresh. So yeah, uploading this document again. Clicking on validate. So no validations. Then clicking on submit. So the action got completed and details are got saved. But we have not showing any success pop-up. We can show that if you want to show success message banner. That's fine. So as of now, I will focusing on the technical part, guys. Like the scenario for uploading the multiple entries at a single go. See now, bulk upload 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 got inserted successfully with the exact rows as well. So again, I will explain from the starting, guys. Now you can clearly understood. Okay. So we have created one template, guys. Okay. We have created one. Manjur, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Pranali, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so see, initially what we have did, we have created a predefined template. Okay. For that predefined template, we have created a constant. Okay. So now I will add one link here, guys, to download the template for the users. We are allowing them to download the predefined template by using the document download link. Okay. So the user can able to download that predefined template and he can able to fill all those details. Right. Once he fill all those details, what he need to do, he has to uh, provide as an input to the Appian, right? So for that, we had an input field component called file upload field component. So for these configurations, so as per our scenario, we are allowing the user to upload only one file. So for that, I was making the maximum selections as a one here. And once the user uploaded the file, we have to store somewhere, right? So somewhere in the sense, some of the folder in the Appian. For the documents as well, we can store in the document related folder called documents folder. So in the documents folder, I was storing the uploaded documents. If you can see here, you can able to see all the documents which we have uploaded. See, these are the documents which we have uploaded, guys, recently. So we are storing under this target folder. Later on, I have added one validation called XLSX. Means if the extension file is Excel file, we are not restricting the users to upload. If it is other than the Excel
If
file, we,
I have one doubt, sorry. Sorry for the
Hmm.
interrupt. So you are telling me only Excel, which is Excel SX, okay? If we
Hmm.
want to upload a CSV file as well, I mean, we need any one of them, like a CSV file need to accept and XLSS file has to accept. In this scenario, what we can do?
Yeah, simply here instead of equal to parameter, we have to do the contains. Okay.
Contents,
Contains,
okay.
contains you have to use in the contains array. Right. Array should be these extensions. Okay.
Can we
And
try it
value.
now? CSV and XLS.
Yeah, sure. Mm-mm. Contains array. array contains the file extension. Okay, contains true. So, no, it was throws false. So anyway, we are uploading the contains in the sense exact files on the right. So yep. XLSX access the extensions. These extensions contains in the files or no. A fbank files dot extension. So I don't want to go looping here, but again I have to go looping items. Hmm. Nice. So yeah, we will fetch the extensions first, guys. How we will fetch the extension local bank extensions? Like we need to use the document function. Document and document ID should be the local bank document and property. Property I want to fetch the extension. Yeah, property extension I want to fetch here. So now, yeah, the function document passed parameters are the wrong type. Received list. Received list. Okay. If it is received list, I will use the for each here. Items. Otherwise, I can use the index here. Index of local bank document.
Ganesh,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, can we explain this whole topic again in next class as well? Because we have
Yeah.
some confusions, so that's the reason.
Yeah. We'll rejoin again, Manjir. No issues. If you want to resign, you can resign. Or else, do you have any other appointment? Okay, give me a second. So array should be like x and sx xst. So it is not doing any validation. So now we are so if you can see here for the document, we are passing empty value for the function, right? So if it is null or empty of local band document, we are not supposed to pass the values to the document function. We are skipping that. Okay. So now we have handled the null check as well. Yes, true. Where you are comparing line number 70. Where is the line number 17? So text to the any type. So we have to string conversion function I was using to compare the both data types with the same. So now we are good, guys. Okay. So now let me upload the XSD file. XSD. See if you can see XSD file. This is okay. So the extension file is XSD containing in this array. So I'm not throwing any validation. If it is not containing in this array, then it will throw a validation. So we are allowing the XSD file as well as we are allowing the Excel file as well. See, Excel file as well we are allowing. We are not throwing any validations. See, validations are 0. Are you clear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can you explain me what you have done here so that it will be?
Yeah, sure, Manjit. So, and before that, why Venkat is recording this session is you can go through this session after this session is done. Okay, you can go through this and you can get more clarity. Anyway, I will explain. No need to worry about that. I'm saying if you want me to repeat it, this topic again, right? So, if you want me to repeat this again, instead of that, you can go through this session and you can ask me the queries. Instead of next session, I will go with the new topic. So now, yes. So we have uploaded the document and we are storing under the file upload field, right? So in the file upload field, we are storing under the target saving folder. And now we are throwing the validation for other than XLSX and XSD, right? So now we are good. And I have added the two more buttons here to confirm validations. So the user uploaded the file and he has uploaded the correct file or wrong file. He want to know before proceeding to the storing the data into our master table. So that's why I have provided the validate button
Can
here.
you show me one
So,
validation error?
bro, are you not there in before session? I have not shown you the validation. Huh?
Can you upload a wrong file and show me?
Wrong file also, wrong data also I uploaded, bro. You have not seen the session before that. Now you only coming and asking. See, I'm uploaded the wrong data multiple times, and this time also I'm uploaded. See, when I uploaded wrong data, it is throwing the invalid row at fourth index. I mean, invalid active row at fourth row. Okay, this is how it will throw the validation, guys. When we click
I
on
am
validate,
asking you template validation
bro,
data.
template only I have shown you, bro, earlier. You have not seen. I uploaded the XSD file, Excel file, and other files. See, now I upload the image. See, because of Excel file, read Excel sheet paging won't allow other than the Excel file. See, please upload Excel file. Template. Template in the sense, whatever it may be. Template or else whatever it may be, diagram, something. So here, when we are uploading, that will be considered as a document. Okay. That document is the valid extension document or not. That is what we need to check. Not keeping the point in mind as a template. Okay. The document you are uploading is the correct extension document or not. You got it? Hello? Okay, guys. So yeah, now we can see.
I got it, and sorry for I was in mute. So, how many records rows will be uploaded at once? We have an is there any limit for on a file size, etc.?
Yes.
Yeah.
So in the read Excel sheet paging function is there right here. So this
Mm,
function can't read more than 1500 rows. Okay.
1500. Okay.
Yeah. If you want to do more than 1500 rows, there is another approach for validating all
15.
the
I
rows.
mean, the batch size won't be matter here, correct?
Yeah, batch size won't be matter. Batch size we can provide dynamically as well, no issues by checking the count of the Excel data and pass the batch size. But more than 1500 rows, if you want to read, it will throw a validation. Java plugin issue it is. So at that time, we need to go for the looping.
Looping. Okay. Okay.
Then
Uh,
what is the limit for number of columns we can upload?
Yeah, nice question. Yeah, number of columns you can upload. Uh, so for the reading Excel sheet plugin,
27, I guess, right? 20 or 27, I guess.
why can't you guys try this uploading more than 100 columns and try to read this? Because in the documentation as well, they have not mentioned anywhere. We have to check the limitation itself. So in my working scenario as well, I have not. So for 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 exporting the data to the Excel sheet, there will be a limitation. Okay, that is more than 50 columns. It won't export into the Excel sheet. But we are uploading the Excel file, right? We are reading. Read Excel sheet page.
You said it's a plugin.
Yeah, we have to check in the app market itself. Yes, I know. But I was trying to see if it is available in the documentation or not. Excel tools. Oh. Read Excel by number. Read Excel by name. Deprecated. Fixing the libraries and dependencies. CSV file. Read Excel sheet function. Latest version function. Thanks in advance. So this documentation is not yet up to date. 31st last updated, bro. Here only. Excel by Excel headers. Parameters. Example use case. Explanation use case. Next is an example scenario. Reasons. Avoid backslashes. Common platelets. Okay. They have not provided the documentation, bro. If you want me to go through this, you have to log in and you have to download the documentation there itself. If you found this any limitation they have provided, na, it is better. So yes, guys. Other than that, do you have any other questions? Okay, we are in middle of this, right? So yes, we are validating by checking the extensions, and in this, after all the validations are true, then we are constructing the data and allowing the user to submit the data in the submit button by using the write records function. And we are capturing the on error, on success details as well. Okay, you can try this, guys. If you are facing any issues, we can discuss in the next classes. No need to worry. In single go, you can't able to validations and constructing and uploading the data is won't possible. So I'm open for your questions, guys. Do you have any questions on previous topics or any other topic you want me to explain or else? Yeah. Yeah, guys, you can ask me now. Manjur, Pranali.
Yeah. So we can keep columns as mandatory fields, right? I mean the rows. For example, if you want
Yeah,
to keep mandatory for a role to, you can keep, right?
yeah. Yes, true. You can
Okay.
do this as well. Yeah. So in while providing the template itself, we will provide hash trick here. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Hash trick. Okay. So that means so we are displaying the user. These are the mandatory columns. Okay. So
Okay.
in the back end, what we need to do? If any one of the column is null here, okay. So dynamic way I was explaining you. See, so we have the headers, right?
Okay.
We have the headers in one of the local variable called local bank values. So if you can see here, subject is having the asterisk, body is having the asterisk. Okay, we will
Mm.
check the we will check the headers indexes, header indexes which is having asterisk. Okay, those indexes values in this below items having null. Then we will throw the validation. You
So
got my
we need
point?
to apply a condition, correct? Again.
Yes, again, if it can, yeah,
Okay.
whatever these, so guys, same like this, guys. You can see here, see here. I'm checking the row by row validation here, right? Like invalid active row like that I was checking, right? So
Mm.
same here. You can add one more condition. Okay,
Got it.
you
Got
can
it.
add one more condition here as a validation for each row, checking that not null or null for the mandatory column. Yeah.
So we can apply the same for duplicates also, right? In Excel, like the same meeting duplicates we created then we need to apply
Yes.
condition, right?
Yes, we can apply. We can apply the duplicate validation condition as well.
Okay, got it.
So, Pranali, are you clear? Are you good? You want me to explain anything else? Or else you have any blockers on yesterday class or tomorrow day class, yesterday classes? You want to discuss
Uh,
anything? You want to show me anything? What you have done?
no, I'm working on the yesterday's class and doing on some
Okay.
next day I will.
Okay. So, guys, next and tomorrow's and day after tomorrow, what we'll do is I will try to explain the. I will try to cover the what I want to cover it is cascading, guys. Tomorrow I will try to work on the cascading and charts. I will show delay timers and export data in Excel sheet we have completed and record custom field validations is pending. File upload properties we have done and vowels. So have we done vowels count in the string? No? Are you done?
Yes, yeah, I tried.
Yeah, that's fine. Editable grid with pagination, evaluation function, refresh conditions I have explained. So read the Excel data and construct the data. Now only we have did this. Okay. So yeah, that's fine. So I will try to cover the cascading as well, guys. Okay. So try to work on the task and complete the POC and let me know if you are facing any issues. Okay. We can reach out, no issues. Guys, if you don't have any queries, you can drop off and join back tomorrow, no issues. హలో అన్నా అన్నా వినిపిస్తుందా? హలో హలో